As Lauren plugs in those microphones, check. I think we're right there and we're back. And we do have those two kettlebell scenarios, one for the warm-up and one for the pressing combos. So maybe you grab two kettlebells as well.
So to review, we're back.
We're back.
And we have our bells off to the side. We'll get back to our combo, swing, clean, press. And until then, let's get to our body weight to start.
And for that, open up your stance just a little bit. We'll think those figure eight patterns at the head and the neck and then through that rib cage. So hands could be behind your back or just out to the side, and start with a gentle chin tuck towards the top of your sternum. I'll scrape across the top of my sternum to the clavicle looking to the right, and then go up the wall into extension looking straight up. Then tuck a chin and the crown of the head goes high as we flex the head on the neck back to the middle. Repeat the other way. So it's a lateral, look out the left for me, up the wall, to ceiling in the middle, and crown head high, returning all the way down to that flexion moment, looking straight down the floor. Reversing would be extension, so pull down on the neck to support the extension as we go up, and then rotate to the original side, look down the wall, draw that semicircle or half figure eight to the middle, and for the final one, continue to pull down on the neck to go up, and rotate, and a chin tuck, and all the way back around to the middle, and casually return the head to looking straight ahead. Then maybe just mix up that stance, and with the arms at your sides, light effort as well, do your elevating or shoulder shrug. And then just calmly relax that away. This time as we elevate, let's let this up shape win, but with the energy through the fingertips, reach as to touch the floor. We're shrugging up, but we're also feeling that pull tension down. And then easy on the off effort. Now imagine holding those heavy kettlebells in your hand and pull or depress those lats, shoulder blades low. Let the low shape win, but then against that tension reaching down, try to shrug up. Maintain your breath, avoiding clenching the teeth, and then easy on the off effort. Same thing in the front back pathway now. So with arms front, let's add the retraction, similar to where we hold them for the kettlebell swing, but with the shoulders back, try to shoot at energy or lasers out of those fingers reaching forward. And then ultimately, let the shoulders protract or reach forward. And now keep that protraction shape, slight rounding through the shoulders, and then stay forward, but try to draw those shoulders together again through those rhomboid muscle groups of the back for 3 and 2, and then easy on the off effort. Kettlebell swings, keep the shoulders back. Kettlebell presses, keep those shoulders down. Thinking about that in a second. One more thing for me before we hand it to Lauren, and that's that rib cage rotation. Similar shape of the figure eight. Imagine holding fist or apple or similar sized object between your chin and your sternum. And then from there, add that very gentle flexion or rounding shape through the rib cage. From here, we'll do the rotation. I'll go to the right. Then we'll incorporate our side bend to the back corner, up and over to halfway through. And then like that S or candy cane curl, right back down the middle. Then rotate the other way. Incorporate our side bend there. Then up and over to the middle, and then easy does it all the way back down to that rib cage flexion on hips. Now test those shields of abs as we extend up, moving through the rib cage, and then rotate to a side. Hips are staying square, side bend, circle shape back to the front, and final one, again, find the shield of abs as we look up, add our rotation, incorporate our side bend, and then our circle shape back to the front. And one last time to on those abs as we go up. Shake and wiggle. That's the head, that's the neck, that's the shoulder check-in for me. From here, take it away, Lauren, with that low body.
Let's get pulling ourselves right into that squat position. So our feet are slightly wider than our hips here, and we'll start just by pulling to the floor together without moving. And as you do that, you can start to feel those adductors. Now let's stay there and change the forces and push down and away, keeping the hips extended, keeping the cheeks squeezed. Let's do that one more time. Pull the floor together, and then stay here, but push down and away. And we'll go back to the pull together, bringing ourselves down now into our first low squat. In this low squat position, let's have our elbows or our forearms inside our legs, depending on lengths, and then gently pry open a leg. Chest is staying lifted, feet are staying flat on the floor. Come back to center, repeat other side. Other side opens up, and then back to center. Do that one more time here as we pry one leg open, and back and open and back, and then change those forces to push down and out as you press up to tall. Take a second, give that a shake, but come back down. This time we'll do the same idea, but now let's do it with the own power in the hip. So let's keep the foot flat, but try to rotate a femur open and then back to center. And the other side, open up and back to center. Now keep the foot flat, but try to roll that femur in and then push it open. And roll that femur in and push it open. Then press down and away and up, push it tall. Excellent. Give that a little shake out. Let's grab our bells and get right into those halos and bottoms up activities. So first, we'll take our kettlebell out. We'll stand behind it, and we're going to start with that bottoms up position, which means we need to quickly go from a squat mind to a hinge mind. So let's hinge our hips, pushing them back, maintaining our vertical shins, keeping our hips high. For a second, stay here. Lift your hips a little bit more in the air, and then drop them. And let's do that again. Lift your hips a little bit in the air, and then drop them. Get into that hinge position, push down and away, and stand up tall. We'll add our little swing through upside down this time. So hip hinge. Grip kettlebell, gripping close to the corner and pushing straight down. Then sit back, swing through, upside down. In maybe that quarter press or slightly pressed position, but keeping it below that 90 degrees, retract your shoulder. Keep your cage down. Push down and out on the floor with your legs. Brace your abs for 3, 2, bell in tight, through, place it down in front. Stand up, we'll repeat that on the other side. It's that hip hinge. Grip, push weight straight down. Tip, swing through, upside down. Maybe get to that quarter press position. Nice firm grip. Driving through the pinky side. Non-dominant side might feel different for 4, 3, 2, tight to the body, through, place down.
Woo. Won't actually a little shoulder warm up with that, but hey, first, I want to be in charge of those lunges today, as we will be doing some lunges as per the get up. So let's get your stance, making sure there's not a kettlebell directly behind you, and then take a leg and reach it to back. It's that scissor tension as we pull ourselves down, keep your back hip extended, meaning squeezed on the glute, and then let's go straight up, keeping the legs right where they are, and repeat one more time. And as we pull ourselves down, as you can see on Lauren's side, bringing the knee underneath of the hip. This time, as you stand up, let's arrive forward. Do that one more time on the other side, so it's a drop back. Pull ourselves into the lunge, squeezing, keeping that back hip extended, vertical shin on the front. Stay stationary with the feet, but stand up, and then again, scissor down. Maybe a breath in on that phase, and then as we stand up together. We've been in a squat mind, we've been in a hinge mind, we've been in a lunge mind, and now I think we're gonna go back to the squat.
And we're gonna pick that bell up and take it up into our halos today. So we're standing behind our bell. We're in our squat position. We'll pull ourselves down, overhand grip, curl the bell up to tall. Adjust your stance. From here, it's ear, back of head, ear, front. The bell is moving around our head. We are not moving around the bell. One more time in this direction. Our shoulders are having this nice warm up, and then reverse. But our core is also engaged. Our glutes are also squeezed. So we have that whole body tension. That bell is moving. Last time in this direction. As we get to the front, we'll step our feet back to our squat, pull down, extend, let go, up without.
Very cool. It's combo time shortly, but we'll do our get-ups first. But maybe we should do that little swing prep before even those get-ups.
That's a good idea. So for that swing prep today, we're coming back to our single arm swings, which we've been practicing the last couple of weeks. We'll get into that. If you're not feeling the single arm swings tonight, take it with 2 hands. For our first round, let's do our favorite drill. 1 hike, 2 stop swings, 3 continuous. So we use our hip hinge, we grip. We pull to zipper, park. Now 1 full swing, through, park, repeat again, pull, swing, through, park. Now 3 continuous. 1, 2, 3. Bell goes down, up without. Whew. Take a break. Last time. or second time, second side. Hinge, hike, park, swing, through, stop, repeat, and park. And then last time, 3 continuous. 1, 2, 3, park bell. Whew.
That will be very similar to how we'll progress with our swings. Let's just do the same thing one more time as it pertains to the clean. 1 hike, park it, and then a stop clean times 2, and 3 consecutive cleans. So it's a hand on the bell, hike it, heavy feet, and park. Now hike it and shorten the arm, bring it to the rack, return to the floor, times 2, hi-yup, up to the rack, and then park. Now 3 in a row of a hike to the rack, a hike to the rack, and a hike to the rack, and then our park. Barehanded, how'd that go? Same thing, other side.
All right, it's back to that hike, park. Now pull, swing, but clean through, park bell, repeat. Pull clean through, park, and now 3 continuous cleans. 1, clean 2, clean 3, park bell, up without.
Awesome. I know that kettlebell is coming back into my workout in just a bit. I'm going to grab my heavier one, and Lauren's going to kick with the heavy one that she has, and we're going to do 2 get-ups in the same side, left and right, 4 total, 2 in a row, and then combo time.
Let's lie down on the floor. Start with whichever side you want. We're going all the way up and all the way down on this side, and then back up and back down again. So cuddle, roll, press. It's the hip drive to the elbow. Find your hand. Bridge, sweep. Press through, square up, stand up, and then come back down. Step back lunge, open up, rotate hinge, sweep, elbow, back. Keep that bell up. We have 1 more to go here. Elbow, hand, bridge, sweep, press through, square up, up, and 1 last control down, using that hinge, sweeping, elbow, back. Bell comes down, returns to the floor with the cuddle, and slowly spin yourself around.
Do the same thing, double reps, other side. Time under tension here as you start with that kettlebell cuddle, roll, and a press. And in that firing range position, let's drive through the hip to the elbow. Then the tall sit. It's the bridge and the sweep. Looking at the bell there, now looking straight ahead on the horizon, and tall stand. Drop yourself down with control, open up in the windmill, grab the floor, find the elbow, and core plank. Back, repeating, drive the hip. Tall sit, it's a bridge, a sweep. Press yourself away. If this is where you stop, that's great, but join us if you do the lunge all the way up, and then back down, windmill, floor, sweep, elbow, ground. Whew. And that's really cool that I placed that exactly where I need it, off to the side, because I'm grabbing the lighter bell now as it's time for combos. And what are those combos, Lauren?
All right, so today we're all going to have to keep track, which can be a tricky thing, but the combos are going to alternate. Combo number 1 in the I go, you go fashion is going to be I swing, I clean, I press, pull down, swing through, switch, swing, clean, press. Ian Stern, he does the same thing. Combo number 2, second round, still ones of it. Swing, clean, squat. Switch hands, swing, clean, squat. Then we'll add some reps as we go. So we're alternating between our squat reps and our presses reps. Round 1, I'm starting.
Choose a team.
Singles.
Super strong team Lauren or team me here, but it's a strong swing to start, followed by a clean. That's that overhead press. Lauren will swing switch here out front. We practiced that last week in a swing, and a clean, and a press, pull it down the rack, park it, and then I go, you go, or in that case, they went, and now we go.
So Team Ian's doing the same thing here. And it's the swing, the clean, the press, and then the swing switch doesn't really count as anything. You're just switching sides, but then you get to swing again. Clean and press. Now I started that round with my dominant hand. So every time I do our squatting rounds, I'm gonna start with my non-dominant side. So now it's swing, clean, squat.
Swing, that's a long arm. Clean, short arm. And now on the squat, keep the elbow tip facing the ground and the shoulders retracted to stay strong with the bell. Avoiding that elbow coming through as maybe the barbell squat. But here we go, swing, clean, squat, single reps of each. They go, we go, our turn.
As Ian's going here, we're taking a break. We're shaking it out, breathing in and out our nose, catching our breath, checking in, making sure everything feels okay. We're getting ready for combo number 1, but 2 sets, or 2 reps, or however you want to say it. Swing, swing, clean, clean, press, press, switch arms.
Nice. In the middle here, as we're resting, stay loose, tighten up the shape of the core, the tension with your technique here, as Lauren's already onto 2 cleans, and now those 2 presses. As Lauren switches out front, what type of switch does Lauren do? That hand over hand switch. There's a hand over hand switch variation as much as a palm to palm. Figure out which one you like, no matter which one you do it out front. Avoid juggling that kettlebell back in that hike pass. That's 2 presses. We're mostly calmed down on our breath, and here we are at that original side, 2s.
So Team Ian starting the first round of 2 reps. And this is that pressing round. So 2 cleans followed by 2 presses. Feel free to adjust your legs when you go to press. If you're finding that stance too wide to press from, narrow them just before you get out of that rack position. You don't want to adjust your feet as you're pressing that bell. The same goes for our squats. Take that step if you need to adjust from your hinge legs to your squat legs. We're now doing combo number 2, but 2 reps. Here we go, swing, swing.
Thanks for the guidance, Lauren, because I had those 3 fingers up, but that's right. It's 2 long arm swings. Then the cleans, 2 of those as well. And now 2 squats, pull down with control. This swing switch obviously counts as that swing switch, but now we still have 2 swings. That's 2. The clean, clean. And where do you like that off arm? Keep it moving with the body. And again, to help balance, maybe you have that arm outside in the squat, or maybe just pretend that double rack position. Both are right. Just keep it active, avoiding the sag.
So Team Ian's gonna start here. Combo number 2, 2 reps of everything. Swing, swing. Clean. Remember that clean? There's a swing that you guide into that rack position. So keep it tight to the body. Keep that elbow in when you do your squats. And again, feel free to adjust those legs to get into your perfect, ideal squat position. A little squat and squat. When Ian's done, we are back to combo number 1, but 3 rounds. Swing, swing, swing. Clean, clean, clean. Press, press, press.
Sounds good. Giving yourself those right rest intervals for you, but right now it's about 1 to 1, just about as much work to rest. Feel free to set out that set if that's calling your name, but watch those technique bits as Lauren goes into 3 presses now overhead. It's that high tension, sharp exhale on the up. Open the stance as Lauren probably does here to make room for that kettlebell, and a switch. 3 on the other side. The shoulders are retracted or packed, long arm up front, and then guide that kettlebell, as Lauren said, into that position. Maybe Lauren's favorite cue for that is like in a phone booth. And now Lauren's punching through the ceiling of that phone booth, if we will, staying very tight, very active on the press, returning it to the floor. Their turn. Now it's our turn. 3s.
Ooh, so combo number 1, 3 reps. This is the highest number we'll be doing today. And this first round is those 3 presses. If pressing for 3 times is too much with the bell you have, press once. And then for the remainder that presses that Ian's doing, try to just hold that bell in that rack position. Time under tension will build that strength. It's a swing switch. And now we're on to those 3 cleans here. We're rounding the bend. You only have 3 more presses left to finish this combo. When it's our turn again, we're still keeping with the number 3, but combo number 2, So swing, 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 clean, 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 squat, squat, squat.
Swing,
Last
swing, swing.
last
Clean,
round.
clean, clean. Squat, squat, squat. There we go. 3. And that's one more of those long arms. Now tighten that up to the body. Awesome. I heard that kettlebell jump in Lauren's hand. Avoid the crash bang on the forearm by allowing that kettlebell to be somewhat flexible in the jump as it goes from a firm grip to a regrip in that rack position. 3 squats, switch, and here we go again. Long arm out front, high tension, extending those hips through, meeting the abs and the glutes in the middle, nice and rigid like a plank. And that's again, 3 reps on a clean. 3 reps now on the squat. Woo! Heart rate's going here. Let's just take a couple extra seconds. Check out those good form pointers. And as Lauren parks, we got to pick it up.
Whew. Proud of ourselves for finishing those 3 double combos. Whew. And 3 cleans. 3 squats here for Team Ian. Go back to that first drill when we explored our squats where we pulled ourselves down and then push the floor down and away. Excuse me. I'm a little dry. 1, 2. One more time. Keep that elbow in tight. Lock the lat. Wear the kettlebell in your abs here as you do this last round of squats. Woo. Excellent. Bells down. As promised, that might not be the last one. What I think we should do is singles. 1 swing, 1 clean, 1 press. Switch sides, do it again. Switch sides, 1 swing, 1 clean, 1 squat. Switch sides, do it again. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right.
Call it out, Captain.
Okay, we're set up in front of our bell. Swing, clean, press. Hip hinge. Swing. Clean. Press. Pull down, swing through switch. Swing. Clean. Press. Pull down, swing through switch. Swing. Clean. Squat. Swing through switch. Swing. Clean. Squat. Park. Whew. Up without.
Nice.
Nice.
If that's Lauren's secret ending, my secret ending is going all the way back to the first kettlebell movement that we did. Well, it wasn't against the first, but it was the first comprehensive movement there after the warm-up being the get-up. So I'll be taking a bell of your choice, heavy, light, find the one that's just right. And let's finish as we started there with 2 get-ups on one side.
Ooh.
But can we add 1 wrinkle?
Depress at the top.
Starting at the top.
Oh, start at the top.
Starting at the top. Whew. So it's that hike pass into that rack. Full body tension, full press. And the leg you can touch drops down and open and Wimbledon sweep, elbow to the back. That's half a 1. And when you drive up, it's bridge and sweep. Press away, that tension in the lunge as we stand. That's a full 1, and 1 more is allowed. As Lauren said with the presses, if we go too far, just hang out in a position where you do feel safe for time and educating yourself ultimately how to come home safe. In our case here is a tall sit and sweeps through, press through, lunge to stand, pull down with control, return it. How the callus grips.
Yeah, held that a little bit
coming
weird.
Along.
Yeah, they're looking nice. So soft. Whew. One might say baby hands over here. All right, swing through, second side, clean it, press it, full down, full up, full down, full up. The last 2 get-ups of the day here to round out the class with 8 get-ups and combos in between. Hip drive, bridge sweep, square up, stand up, 1 last time down, step back lunge, open, use that hinge, sweep, elbow, back, hip drive, pull, hand, bridge, sweep, press through, square up, stand up, pull bell down, through with control. To the floor. Nice, shaking it out. Now let's just take a couple rounds, like 4 of our little box breathing. So we'll take that inhale, and then we'll hold our breath, and then we'll exhale, and we'll hold our breath, and we'll inhale, and hold, and exhale, and hold, inhale, and hold, exhale, and hold. Was that 4? Inhale, and hold, exhale, last empty hold, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Whew. Thanks for joining us.
Tuesdays online means kettlebells with Lauren and Ian here at Strength and Swings on Bars and Bells channel, and back at home it means Taco Tuesday. What does Tuesdays mean for you? Thank you very much for being here with us live on Tuesdays. And we're gonna skip committing to Thursday because that has not worked out so well for our schedules lately. But stay tuned in the new year for our other edition of our bar class. But we will be here on Saturday playing with our strength, 8 o'clock live, thereafter in the archive. Bodyweight strength strategies to have fun with fitness for you, for the family, for the handstand.
Until next time, remember to like and subscribe on YouTube, check out our website, subscribe to our newsletter, look at some blogs, stay connected. Until then, take care.
Stay strong.
And let's train soon.
Good night.
Goodbye.